still destroy. Now I'm bigger than riches and I'm swinging digits and triples like Victoria. My voice cuts deep like I'm rubbing on a double bass. I spit the words that turn Skull Island into Pompeii. Surfing up some animated rabbit fur from me. It's the saddest death of a gorilla sits around me. Damn, I defy you, make weak tokusatsu. Soft like some tofu, that's a kaiju haiku. See me outdo like I did to Mechanical. Fuck you and the balloons you rode in on. Anyways, that was more disappointing than your anime. Like 98 is just another emulate. You ugly motherfucker, still don't know how you got pregnant. Your whole suit's of being rubber. I no fear of Gojira, I ain't here on no monsterverse. The only Honda vehicle that don't retain a war. There'll be no victory dance, your cheap hands will lead no sense. Cause if you drop kick at me, I'll shove a tree on your neck. On the aim scrape, egg brain with the 8 ass. Like all monsters attack your about to recycle crap. This awful gorilla won't be bringing no silver bands. Just like Ryan Christian, you've been dead since the first ass. Henry, fall. Mr. Motor City needs some medicine. Red, my lines are production. Your lines are red. Disassembling timepieces is how I got my start now. Watch me tear your ideology apart. You scream, unite the workers, free the class slaves. Lose your chains, trade them in for mass graves. I would stop it. Wow, appalling amounts of body bag. When a world leader likes you, that's a red flag. I produce with my 2 hands. You're a destitute tramp. Scheming to trade bootstraps in for food stamps. Any person tries to seize my private property will catch a toll press to his private parts properly. Who takes advice from a broke slime? It's laughable. I wouldn't wipe my tailpipe with your DOS capital. If you'd saved a penny for each daughter you named Jenny, you might not have needed to bury quite so many. Who's that proud young Nogalian, heavy drinking card carrying? Future thinking legal letter, Inca proletariat? It's Karl Marx. Prepare to be Reichstone. I'm dropping you like Hitler dropped your name in Mein Kampf. My codes of didn't cause mass grave. Read it. You get that from books, but you didn't read shit. Your self-made man studies them from a tortoise.
All right. What's going on, guys? All right, let's make sure that's doing its thing. Gotta come over here, check that. Close that. Close that. All right. We're doing a bunch of account reviews and stuff like that. Let's see. That's going. The category and the widgets. Let me make sure that's going. All right. Yes. That's working. That's working. That's doing what it's supposed to. Okay. All right. Let me open it up so you guys can see what I'm seeing. And then we'll start the reviews. All right, there we go. Here we go. Alright, so this is crit build, free to play, on 158 EU. They're level 151. So we're going to have some fun with this. The thing above me is if you use my link and download Marvel Strike Force and play it, I will get something out of that. Doing those for 2 weeks. Not going to really bring that up ever again. Alright. Let me make sure you guys can see this just fine. Alright. 3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? Kaiger here. Today we're doing a free-to-play crit build account review. Let's get into it. That's the opener. Alright, guys, so EU 158, heavy crit focused. Make sure you guys can see this just fine. A little bit smaller. Alright, there we go, like that. Aatrox. So I don't know if they like League of Legends because that's one of the characters' names. But checking them out, let's see, they're level 151, but the only gear that's 150 is their main weapon. Everything else is 140, with the helmet, that's 144. That's the first one he should be bringing up. Then the next row, the wrists and the hands should be next. Then the bottom two, then the chest. But he's free to play, so he has lower resources. Let's see. HP, attack, defense looking okay, especially for a fire. Fierce attack, slaughter, and nightmare. What's with the last 3 free-to-play accounts have been doing a lot of nightmare? I'm thinking it's because he has a level 6, so he just wants to use his level 6. But then we have slaughter, which would be a 4 and a 3, and then 3 fierce attack. High crit damage. That's really good. Crit immunity. As far as what I feel, that you should not be going for a crit build with ninja. I feel that you should be going for something that takes advantage of your crit. The biggest one is going to be something like marksman. If you don't want to go that direction, obviously armor will also do really well, or dragon fighter is what I would suggest. Ninja, I believe, should focus more in the break direction. Tenacity, block is low, break is low, because that's not really what he's going for. You definitely want some pierce, though. With crit, your best secondary stat is going to be pierce. You want a lot more pierce. Damage increase is also going to be a big deal. HP steal rate, with everything, I believe 10% is fine. You shouldn't be looking for that. 10% is going to be 1 IO, offense IO, either red or higher, at level 20. So one roll HP steal rate is going to be good for you. Once you get these maxed out, you'll probably have that 10%. That's 10% chance to do that heal. Not that you will heal that 10%. It's 40% for single target and 14% for multi-hit. 50% ignore block. That's from ninja. If you were a crit-focused class, you would have more crit damage, stuff like that. Okay. They're at T1. Pets, attack, HP, debuff. We have the crit down here, which is the only one that he evolved. Makes sense. And using cat for PvP, I presume. Attack, crit, tenacity, and break. Ideally, it should be crit, tenacity, and block, and nothing else. This attack roll is, attack is nice, but you get attack from a lot of other sources. Crystals, we're trying to get those secondary stats, which is the crit, tenacity, break, and block. But we're looking for that crit, we're looking for that tenacity. Break isn't doing a whole lot for us here. So we want to change the break into block, get rid of this attack, and then put it somewhere else. HP, crit, immunity. You should have gone for the offense one right here because your build is a crit build. You want offense. Ideally, you would have them both up, but this is a damage one up here. And you have 30 in ninja. It should be more split. It should be scholar 20 and what is that? Yeah, scholar 20 and whatever your main class is 20 before you go above. Just because scholar gives you a lot of offense right here in T3 and priest gives you a lot of defense right here in T3. Then once you have 20-20, then you're definitely going to want this judge T4, and then whatever your main class is. Like I said, bow would be good. Lancer is probably the way to go if you're focused on PvP. Yeah, and see, he doing way too much up here. He wants this crit. That 800 crit for all of these traces is not worth it. As for the abilities, this is just fine for if you're doing ninja here. You do have the option of swapping the first skill for the second right skill if you're worried about cannot move abilities such as what's her name, Butterfly Orchid or Milim. And 1, 2, 3, and then nothing. So this is good. You brought up the secondary to reduce the cooldown, but you have 1, 2, 3 skills, and what, you're bringing heal and everything? I don't think that's great. Cold Firebird is a ton of extra damage. If you are bringing, especially as building as like a damage dealer, you don't really want to be bringing the heal. Let me see what his other stuff looks like. Yeah, so 10 and 10 not really doing it for me. These should be down, and you should bring up Cold Firebird to 10, Thunder God, bring it to 10, and then you can go back to your main damage skills. This is fine, gets you up to that crit bonus. It's hard to get higher because you have to have your entire team on your roster. Olander right here is pretty good, gets you to that crit. Yeah, if you're doing crit, then these definitely make sense. Like I said, level 6 Nightmare. Duration of debuffs, you're not doing a bunch of debuffs. The only thing you're getting from this 30% from Nightmare is tenacity down for 30% longer, slow for 30% longer, and the silence for 30% longer. Maybe the slow if you hit the second ability here, but that's not worth a will core slot. Really, it should be your 2 slaughters like you have, and then either if you want to go full damage, 2 fierce attacks would be fine. If you want to last a bit longer, 2 rigidities would be the way to go. See, Boom, boom, boom. I would swap out Rose for Chestnut Rose SP. Scarlet Wish Chestnut Rose. She will give you that barrier, and she will heal you more than the HP she drains from you for that. And take out the regular Chestnut Rose for Anathria. And that would be a solid PvP team. What's her name? Winter Cherry isn't doing a whole lot in the with her active in PvP. She's primarily there for the passive. And checking out the IOs. Let's see here. I don't want to go with the order first. What are we doing? Okay, there we go. This is some dog water. It's not doing much for you. Debuff Mastery is nice. You're kind of all over the place with these. Crit, break, break. This isn't worth much. I know he went for this because of the 1900 crit, but ideally you're going to want the percentage stats. It's already at 13, so it's past that hell. So right now, I would recommend rolling this for better stats instead of trying to get a better one. Damage to Adventures is good. This is a fine one. I don't really like the attack and attack, but this is your best one by far. Now let's check out the orders. This is pretty good. Reduction, increase, debuff resistance. That's fine. You can't really be too picky with the cores. Block. There's that HP steal rate. Like I said, this HP steal rate roll will get up to roughly 10% once it's maxed out. It's totally fine. Block tenacity is good. This is actually pretty decent. If that HP was a better percentage stat, like protection would obviously be a lot better. This is decent, especially for a free-to-play player. This is a pretty decent order. Damage reduction, tenacity, protection rate. HP is the bad one, obviously. The core inscription, like I said, this is pretty garbage. Protection rate, and then everything else I think is pretty garbage. Okay, guys. So like I said, that's kind of what I want to focus on there. This debuff mastery and resistance is primarily coming from the IOs. It should be going towards the bigger percentage, like damage increase, pierce rate, protection rate. That's ideally what we're looking for here. Obviously more crit damage. Crit damage is the big roll that he's looking for as a crit build on inscriptions. And if you want to push your crit a little bit higher, I don't have your fate cards here, but generally you could pick between crit or break for them, so be looking out for that. Let me know what you guys think down below. Till next time, guys. Alright, guys, sorry about that. Lord Jeet, no block, yeah. Jeet, bro. I'm replacing block with break. I am break, block, tenacity. That's totally fine, Lord Jeet, as a break build, but he is a crit build. Cashmonix, hello. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch, Cleftamal. Once this Marvel Strike Force ends in about a weekish, then I'll be claiming it. It'll finish, and then it's giving away 10 gifted subs on my channel for free. So if you want to just follow over there so you can get a freebie sub, that'd be fun. For Gladiator, which stats must we focus on? It all comes down to what you're building. Make sure this is counting. Need to reload that. Is it Klepto-Bismol? It's easier to read in the chat. Okay. That's not loading properly. I'll check on it later. Damage to adventure or pierce. It really depends on your current stats and your opponent's stats. If you already have more pierce than their protection rate, then you can go for damage to adventures. If not, then you want pierce. Okay. I'm going to close this, and then we'll get on to the next one. This is from everything I've seen, a pretty good player. Glad with wind is good. So yeah, wind is fine for a damage build. Water obviously for a tank build. Earth is in kind of a weird spot right now. It can do well, but wind is generally better. This person has spent $300 in the game ever. And I also asked them what they spent the $300 on, so you're going to get those answered as well. This person right here is also, if we go to the brag channel. Okay. If you go to the brag channel, let me see if I can find it. They did 42 kills and Uncharted Battlefield. And they also 2v3'd and where's it at? Shadow. Oh, that's the other one. Yeah, 2v3'd and here. That's that one. Here it is. No, he got 40, and the rest of his team got 5 and 4. So he's doing just fine. What's going on, guys? Kiger here. As you see in front of you, we have the Uncharted King, Vanitas, and we're going to be going over his actual stats. Let's get into it. Oh, God. Alright. Yep, yeah, Han. 40 kills. Alright. Let's get on to it. Alright guys, so we're not doing Uncharted Battlefield itself, we're doing his actual stats itself. And he's not a free-to-play player. He has spent $300 USD in the game. I asked him what he used it on. About $50 on clothes. And the rest went on effectively battle passes, monthly subscriptions, permanent pack, and $70 starter wheel. If you are unfamiliar with this is, because you haven't started on a new server in a while, this is I think day 2 or day 3. There is a foxglove wheel, and if you do all these different purchases like subscriptions and whatnot in the game, then you get the foxglove outfit. So, and some on crystals, selection packs, and other weekly offers off and on. So he spent $300 in total, 50 on the outfits like we said, 70 on that initial wheel, so that's 120, and the other 180 is on the stuff I tell you to go for, selection pack, monthly stuff, things like this. Alright. Level 12 Slaughter and Fierce with Break Free. I don't know why it's not showing. Let's check it out. Yeah, it's not showing his thing at all here. That's weird. He probably has the wrong fairies on or something. 164. 4.73 million. 164, 164, 161, 43. It's about right. It's pretty close. These two are good, fine. Then he's working on this, and then he's coming back up on the hat. I'm not too mad at it. It's fine. This is the third page. Oh, that's why he said down below. Let's see. This is second page. 170 crit damage, crit immunity, block, kind of low. Block reduction is pretty good, but he doesn't have enough block to really make it happen. Pretty good break for his level range. High pierce, so he knows what he's doing here. Protection is a little low. Damage increase, damage reduction are super high. Ignore block is coming from the dagger. He's wind, which is not generally a crit build, but it looks like he's getting some crit hits in every once in a while. We'll come back up here for that third page. Adventures increase 16, adventures reduction 30%. Debuff mastery, so that's damage to people under CC. And debuff resistance, damage taken while CC'd. IO. Ew, this is kind of ugly. Like, these are stats you want, but there's in such a low amount that it's kind of rough. This one needs a heavy reroll. It's at 12, so it needs the reroll. This one's pretty trash. Order. He just really wanted tenacity, bro. Adventure reduction. That's obviously good. The rest I don't care about. At 15. Yeah, I wouldn't go for this. It's a little rough, but that's where we're at. 4436. It's a little rough. So that's full done. And then you see we're missing the Judge 5 up here. So that's almost there. So he did the cheap ones on the general again for base stats over here instead of getting a second line right here. Oh, he's got the... So he is going for crit because he leveled up Dragon. He also has tenacity with the cat. And if you don't know, that's why it's level 2 back vision cat, because it has evolved. If it's on purple, it's level 1. If it's on yellow, it's level 2. If it's on red, it's level 3. So these let me see. This has a knockup, pretty good. The tornadoes is obviously good. What I wanted to see is actually this is fine, and then either Eldawise, which would give you that tenacity buff as well as getting rid of their buffs. If you don't have Eldawise, Balloon Flower is pretty good, or just Camellia, even though she's a Gen 1. She does have a knock-up, which goes well with what Camellia is trying to do. You hit them with the knock-up. Camellia does the tornado. The tornado does not knock up. You get the base 3% bonus damage. Right now it's at 2 red, so you'll be getting more than that. She's also just 1 star away from, once she's at 3 red, it just takes generics all the way up to 1 rainbow. So she's pretty much at 1 rainbow. Yeah, I would like to see this slot swapped out for Eldewise Best in Slot, or Balloon Flower, or Camellia. Let me see. Crit, break, attack, tenacity. Yeah, it's kind of all over. All the stats are here. So it seems a little confusing because you're using dagger. I mean, you're using ninja. You're building crit, obviously, because you have dragon right here. But you're wind, which doesn't help crit at all. I would suggest going for break, especially if you're doing dagger. And then if you do that, I mean, that's a nice level 8 break. Then I would suggest break, block, and tenacity. But if you want to go full offense and you want somehow to do crit and break well, crit, break, and tenacity, these attack rolls are doing nothing for you. Even a level 7 attack isn't doing a whole lot. And I can't do anything with this. It's tough because I would love it if I could see little things like this and be able to tell you what I'm looking at. But it's a little tough because especially weapon slot, armor slot, and inscription slot, you have ones that do crit and ones that do break. But on this screen, I can't tell what's what. I don't know what else. Burning Soul Battles finals with the wife. I'm trying to do a good stat balance and very lacking on protection rate, waiting on good inscription. Yeah, we said that his protection rate is low, 16%. That's pretty wild. He has good pierce for his level while trying to balance kind of everything. But I suggest he picks a lane. He's saying he wants balanced stats, and I don't think that's something that you should be trying to achieve. You should be kind of focusing on one lane, and I think that should be based on your main class. If he wants to go crit wind, Wind Chaser would be a good one. Dragon Fighter would be decent. You could even do something with Gladiator because of Soul Blast. But I suggest going for Break Ninja if you want to stay Ninja. Wind is pretty good for damage dealing. And then, like I said, just kind of force yourself into that one category. I hope that helped a lot of people out because I know a lot of people like the idea of, I have a little bit of everything. I don't think that's great, and I think focusing on one thing really puts you up. Till next time, guys. Okay. Jack of all trades, specialty of none doesn't work too well unless you're extreme well. Yeah, it's not going to do a whole lot. Klepto-Bismol. 40 kills. Do you know me? Yeah, what's your name? Caro, Chaos, me, who? Greer for sure. Can you review mine? Leo, you would have to send it to me. Lord Jeet got rid of 2 of their messages. Yuntis, what's going on? 175% crit hate. I don't know if you mean crit rate or if you're saying tenacity as crit hate. Daniel Leon, how collaboration you know? I'm assuming you're asking when the collaboration is. And in my collaboration video, I say the Overlord collaboration video, I say it's going to be either May or June. Cashmonic sending it to me soon. That's fine. I also have some PvP gameplay to review here in a minute. I'm setting up stuff on my end, but in just a few minutes, I'll be answering questions and stuff as I do this on the side. But I will be doing some PvP review in a minute. Your screen is black. Why is that? That's weird. Okay, update that. Okay, everything is counting. That's good. Boom, 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 boom. So, 30 minutes. So, I have to have this Marvel Strike Force thing going, or it's not going to count for my deal with them. And I need to do 2 hours of it. I don't have to do it all at the same time, but it has to be in total. So it's saying how long have I done with it so far. Goal widget, 20 minutes. So I need 10 more minutes of that, and then I can get rid of it. I'll do it over 4 streams. That's fine. Damn, I can't do a whole lot with that bugle. I can't do your account review through the chat. Yeah, it's probably your connection, Euntis. Everyone else seems to be doing just fine. But let me black screen you guys for just a second there, so I can find what I'm supposed to be looking at. Alright, so I'm going to close that for now. You can see me clearly. Alright, YouTube. Okay, let me see. Where's it at? Playlist. I watch later. Yo, Sergio, what's going on?
Implying that one day life might.
There we go. Best way to kill high holy echo players. That doesn't tell me anything. I would need to know your class, their class, things like this. But if you're just trying to do like a damage build, wind or earth would be the way to go. Right now, things are leaning in the way of wind. Priest Glad with water, full fierce attack and super strength. Gardenia, Lavender's not going to do anything for you in that game mode. And Gladiator doesn't do a whole lot in PvE. Alright, let me see. Playlist. Alright, let's go over to here. Videos. So that's kind of how the game works, Han, is like we go through a new fairy or something will be added that kind of changes how the meta it goes. So like Earth, once Bird of Paradise came out and the boost to what's it called, the AoE, the passive goes up. Then Earth was the go-to. Now Wind is the go-to for damage. Fire is just missing one or two good fairies from Fire being a good PvP class. I fixed it. Good job. Ninja Priest. Got it. I will just use Ninja instead and swap out Lavender for something else. Yeah, Ikoria is fine. Alright. So, let me see. That's a build. That's a build. Okay. So I think we're doing... Oh no, that's a Crystal Battlefield. I don't want that. Alright, what do we think about doing a fire burning soul battle review? Okay, we're going to do this one tonight for sure. So pause that. And let's see, watch later. Video. I'm going to get a couple options for you guys, and I'm going to have you guys pick. Shrine Peak, Shrine Peak. Top League. Ninja. Okay, we'll bring up this one. Alright. Ikoria or Gardenia, then why? It really depends on what you're doing. I don't know if you're doing PvP, PvE, things like that. Ikoria is good because she stops you from dying fast, which is big in PvP. Gardenia is good for dealing more damage. Does Echo matter in Top League? Yes, you get your Echo bonus in Top League. That's Burning Soul Battle. That's Top League. And then I'm grabbing one more for you guys. Alright, video. Okay. Okay, stop that. Okay. So now I'll have you guys pick which one we do next. Analyze my attributes. The photo is in my YouTube channel. I'm sorry, guy. I'm not going to your YouTube channel. The wind disaster is really intense. Yeah, I have Han. I have a breakdown of the abilities on the channel. Okay, let me. Boom. Boom. All right. So I'm gonna have you guys pick which one we do. I'll take down the Marvel Strike Force thing once we pick. Okay. After Easter, is there any cool events? We know the well, I have a video on the channel, Elijah, that goes over the collaborations that we know about. It's going to be either May or June. 8 Luna, how to join the giveaway. It's on the Discord, which is down. Oh, that's one thing I didn't set up. 1 second. I'll show it to you in just 1 second. Alright, so if I go... Let me pull it up and show it to you guys. Close that. Boom. Discord. Come over here to my Discord, which the link will be down below in just a second. We go to Neverland Runway. You put a picture of you and your... This time we're doing couples. Critical, what's going on? Spooky, I do not talk to Jihan, and I don't do any reactions to his content. And that's all I'm going to say on that. So, I do a bunch of giveaways on the Discord. We have the Neverland Runway channel right here, which is all about outfits and whatnot. We just finished the Easter one, which number 1 was this one right here. Go back down here. Number 2 was this one right here. Shout out, sir, to Archangel Guild. I record what? And then 3rd place right here. Now that Easter is over, we're doing a jump to present. Now we're doing a couples one. You and your couple. This is an example. You have the black and purple, and then you have the red and white. Other people are doing more simple stuff. And the thumbs up are you voting for people. And the top 5 couples are going to get in-game rewards from me. Alright, let's close that. And now to fix the problem that I made. And then we're going to pick between 3 different videos to go over. We're going to do all of them, but you guys are going to pick which one we do first. I just forgot to...
problem.
I just forgot to set up something with the stream. It'll take like 2 seconds to fix. Okay. Boom. Edit. And then I'll take down this thing above my head, and then we'll get into the gameplay. That's done. Scroll down. No, this isn't AI. Paste. Save. On. Aggressive. Save. Alright. Now you guys get to pick. Let me open this up. Alright. Couples channel, I will not be touching that out of spite. Oh, Rexy, that was your picture I showed, right? if it's the same one from the Discord. Alright, so first we have Top League Hybrid Tank Build. Looks to be Ninja Priest, 2-on-3, 2 for our side. Then we have Fire Burning Soul Battle. Also Ninja Priest. Or we have the Just for Fun build, which is Armor and Gladiator and Top League. And I want you guys to tell me what you want to see. We have 2 Top Leagues and a Burning Soul battle. As a reminder, we're looking at either 2-on-3 Top League semi-tank build with Ninja, Top League 3-on-3 Armor Gladiator, or Ninja Priest Fire Burning Soul battle. Sergio says first option, that would be the semi-tank build. Armor Glad. Get a few more votes in. So I have 3 votes, but they're all for different things. Untus is the tiebreaker. Well, alright. So 2 votes for 2-on-3 and 2 votes for Burning Soul battle. Alright. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. Tiebreaker. Someone who hasn't voted. Do you want to see the 2-on-3 Top League or the Burning Soul battle? Spirit, Armor, and Glad. Now it's 2-2-2. That's funny. Let's see. Well, we're going to roll a die then. Mooday, thank you. Cash Monix. Okay, 2-on-3 wins hands down. Now that Mooday and Cash Monix came in, I was about to actually roll a dice to figure it out. Okay. Alright. Let me close this so you don't see that. Random question for a Holy Fairy team on a tank in PvP. Snakeberry, Hibiscus, Orchid, and Mistletoe make the most sense outside of collaboration units. Snakeberry and Orchid would be in almost all of your teams. Hibiscus and Mistletoe would be more heal focused. Hibiscus can do well. You can't use the collaboration units. No, not Gypsophilia. Dunny Quarish, good afternoon. So mistletoe is the big question mark. I actually have to look at the list again. It's been a while. Oh, it's after midnight for me. It's morning for me, Quitical. Let me log into the game real quick. God bless, break free. If you're going crit, that's fine. But if you're a damage dealer, I would say, what's it called? Rigidity better than God bless for damage dealers. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Klepto-Bismol. I would say Snakeberry and Orchid are your go-tos, and then for your other two spots, I would go with Licorice for sure, and then either Laurel or Sakura as your fourth one. That is a bunch of stuns and whatnot. If you want a little bit extra healing, then I would sub in Hibiscus instead of Sakura. That's what I would suggest. Now, let's get into this PvP reaction. Let's up the quality so we can see it better. 720. Take it from the beginning. Skip his intro. There we go. Alright, make sure you guys can see that fine. Everything looks good. Yeah, you can see the whole thing. There we go. Doom. What's going on, guys? Kaiger here. We're doing another PvP reaction. This time it's going to be a 2-on-3 top league battle with a hybrid tank over on Ren Nohora channel. Original link will be down below. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so as we see right here, it does not appear to be Ren's gameplay. Ren does something very similar to what GD 1v9 does, which is they get submissions from other people and play their gameplay on their channel. So we're going to be checking this out. No, I think this is them actually as note, but I could be wrong. We're looking at number 12 CP is what we're going to be watching. Let's get over here. They're doing some strategy. So starting straight off, they're doing full right side Shadow Owl. Alright. Putting up some stacks. They did a little bit late on the stacking. I prefer Blazing Owl, but if you're going to do Shadow Owl, you want to stack up a little bit quicker to try to get that second stack before starting the fight. And let's check out the skills. They are not bringing the Tenacity Ball, which would mean none of them are doing any kind of crit. We'll have to see. This is a semi-tank. The Tenacity Ball is primarily for reducing their tenacity. So they're going more for healing. It's supposed to be a semi-tank build. Cold Fire Bird reduces their block. Alright, it is 2-on-3. Everyone doing their AoEs. We got hit by the Moon Slash. That is interesting. I need to see that again, what he enhanced. Heal, swap. Alright, that was just second effect. And he didn't get the effect of the ninja tool, because he was too far away to get the jump back effect. Alright, focusing on Thorfinn, which is who he was saying before the match, who they wanted to go after. AoE, all three of them are in the same AoE. It looks like they're all fighting his ally, For Sale. Alright. Using some dodges when people aren't hitting you isn't great, but we are staying on Thorfinn. So this is a thing that happens to a lot of people. If you get too close, effectively right on top of someone, it will change the target to them. I suggest changing the settings to you deciding the target. I can't tell if they're doing... It looks like they're playing on mobile because I don't see the indicators for PC on any of their abilities. But if you click someone, then it will change target to them. If you want to stay on Thorfinn, you want to kind of be in a spot where you're not next to someone, or it'll change target to them. Alright, we're about to have that boosted ability. Just not putting up much damage. Boom. Yeah, you see, we're supposed to be building up to this owl protection, and we're just kind of skipping it, not really getting anything out of it. If he was Blazing Owl, this Thorfinn would have been dead already. And if you really wanted to heal, he's not really getting targeted, as we see the HPs up here. They're killing For Sale, and you're not really adding a whole lot to any kind of CC or anything, whereas Blazing Owl would have the slow, the pull, the silence to get them off of your ally. Boom, boom. Need to get this heal. I think they were a little too far away from us to get that heal from us. And finally getting Thorfinn down. Our ally is staying alive. They swapped target to us. Nope, there we go. For Sale, keeping alive. Good job. Now we're targeting this person. I can't pronounce that name. Okay. Okay, I thought they were holding on to the pet ability for a while. I thought they were going to hold on to it for the next round. So you have the guaranteed pet for the next round. That's the thing with Top League and Burning Soul Battle Finals, is the pet skill doesn't recharge between matches. Okay. Yeah, they're just not wanting to get the... Oh, there it is. That wasn't too great. It did do some AoE, but not crazy. I think they're going for Sale because they would be easier to kill and then try to keep each other alive while going after the person we're watching. Let's check the ranking again. Thornock, Thorfinn, Beobog. We'll come back to 307. So number 2, 1,000,000 punch up. Number 5, 600k. And then that's it. The other guy we don't know. Let's go back to where we left off. Alright, Theonok is going to be going down here in just a second. For Sale stayed alive that entire time. And even though he was running the entire time, he almost did the same damage. Their damage was really low. This is a different team. Yet there's one stack. Aeon is going to be our target. Alright. So we're starting off with 2 stacks. Exactly where you want to be at. Magic is keeping us off. Now we're on to Aeon, but they're getting a lot of CC off. Magikage is doing a lot of protection here. It looks like the game plan has been changed. We're now going for Magikage or Foka. Holding on to the owl protection. There we go. Okay, I see this person's playstyle. They're holding on to the owl protection to do a bonus with Ninja Tool because it does a fiery pillar, and they're trying to hit all three, and they're holding owl protection until they see a spot to hit 2 or 3 with the fire pillar. As you'll see here, jump back, bonus, boom, got the edge of those 2, which does do decent damage. Holding the heal until we're by the ally. There we go, we healed the ally. We're just not taking damage from the enemies. I don't think we get to see the build or builds of enemies and whatnot. It could be something as simple as he has a bunch of protection rate and they have no pierce, or he has a lot of block and they don't have the break to get through it. Right there, he just took 3 hits and healed based off that damage. Damage. The enemy damage dealers don't have the damage to keep up with us. So while we're not doing huge chunks of damage, we're not dying from their damage, and they're dying from ours. And you see, Forsail did less damage, but got the 2 kills. And we saw at the very end, Forsail got that last kill with the ultimate from Blazing Owl, which heals. If he was holding on, if he was using that in the last match, that would explain why they're staying alive. Both have heal skill, and then he has the heal from Ninja as well. And let's see if we have another battle. Okay, no extra battle, but let's check out to see if there's any stats or anything. Oh, there is another battle. Here we go. As a rule, when I do Top League, I only do 3 battles. This will be the 3rd and last one, and then we'll be it for the video, unless there's stats or stuff at the end. This is something you should definitely be doing. If you just click the button, it'll only cast when they're at the dead center of the skill. But if you do it like this, then you're able to hit a bit further than normal, as well as kind of, if you know which way they're going to go, you can set it up that they're walking into the skill that you're throwing down there. Not every skill does this, which is why even if you're not a crit build, people still go for Tenacity Ball because you can control where it goes. And the guy we're watching is just not doing the damage. We're healing our ally. We're doing some AoE with Ninja Tool. The throwing shuriken isn't mattering a whole lot. And there's the pillar getting the 2 people. As I said, this is how this person plays. Is they're only holding owl protection for at least a 2-person pillar. Which is, for a Shadow Owl, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Now, they're all at about even. And then you see our teammate took them both from half down to a quarter. Okay, asterisk. Kev down, now asterisk down. And we're on to keys. And that seemed like a bit of a slaughter. Let's see if there's any stats or anything. Alright. So it is impressive, that first match. that we're number 12 CP, 7.4 roughly, and we're beating up on 8.4 people. Without seeing builds or whatnot, I think there's a pierce protection issue or a break block issue. They were doing fine with Shadow Owl, but I think they would do a lot better with Blazing Owl. Let me know what you guys think down below. Till next time, guys. Alright. Snakeberry, Orchid, Hibiscus, Licorice. It is. I have more of a supportive nature in my build, so Hibiscus makes most sense. Licorice, self-explanatory, stun, no damage incoming, thank you. Yep. And if YouTube people don't know what Klepto-Bismol is saying, it's coming from the Twitch. And guys on YouTube, leave a like if you haven't already. I'll need to keep this so I can put the link to the video later. Next is going to be the Fire Burning Soul battle. Okay. Let me check everything, make sure I'm not missing something. All right. 54, 55. All right. That looks good. Check Discord real quick. And then we will get on with it. $20 messages in the build channel. Fuck. Alright. Make sure I'm not missing any DMs or whatnot, and we're good to go. Alright. Let's see if you guys asked anything. Nope, the chat is all caught up. Alright. Make sure we can see everything. Boom. Got to make it a little bit smaller. Alright, there we go. What's going on YouTube? Kiger here. Today we're doing Burning Soul Battle, a Fire Ninja build. Let's get into it. Alright guys, this is coming over from Janaru TV, one of the regulars that we check out on the channel. Link to the video will be down below, or you can click the @Janaru in the title and it'll take you directly to his channel. And let's see what the description says. Legend Neverland. Benmaru, they're talking about the outfit from the Slime collaboration, plus Fire Fairy Burning Soul Battle. So let's check it out. Oh. Alright. So on our current active, we have... Ooh, this... I'm not liking where this is going. Alright. So I see Winter Cherry and Ixoria, which I'm not happy about because we have the crit tenacity down, we have the breakdown. Winter Cherry can be good for giving us that effective rigidity bonus. Ixoria, especially if we use it as our first team, because she eats up current HP, not max HP. She's going to drop us down to like 70% immediately. The reason why we're using fire is also evident right now because the bonus for Burning Soul Battle this time is crit damage plus 50%, non-crit damage minus 50%. Our opponent is using Ixoria and Chestnut Rose, it looks like. And I don't suggest getting this close to your enemy in the beginning, especially if you're starting Priest. They're running. Yeah, and you... Boom, boom, boom. And... obviously, she's very, very good. Hydreigo Flames. If you're doing fire. But Anatheria this early is a bit of a waste. You're not getting the execute damage. You are getting that anti-heal, which could be what they're going for. They're using the standard setup here. Boom. We both are doing fire. They dropped similar abilities. They're trying to stay the invisible, and you saw the issue right here. If you just click the ability, sometimes it'll go in weird directions. But you saw that our player that we're watching just clicked Tenacity Ball and it went behind us back here. Whereas if you click and hold it and you can throw it whatever direction you want, it'll have a better chance of hitting. You could have thrown it, let's say, this way. So it hits them if they stay still, as well as hits them over here if they run away. Staying on them. And this is a very, very important thing, is you want to use the blue version, let's say, of the skills. Get them on cooldown. You'll see blue, blue, blue. And then once the purple ones are up and ready, you can click the Chi ability, which will take 20% off the cooldowns on the blue skills, which are still counting down even though you have purple skills up. But then when you use the purple skills, they will get that 20% bonus damage, which is a huge boost. The pool did not land. And you see just clicking the Tenacity Ball over and over, not clicking and pulling it, so you have a better chance of hitting. And then you'll see click, 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 and then it just throws it out. Boom. Cold Firebird is a great skill, and we're just clicking all of our fairies as soon as they're up, not really utilizing them. But look at our HP. We are staying so high, and that is because they're using fire as well, but they're just not dealing any damage. I think the opponent's crit is not nearly high enough to be in this battle. They got a bunch of damage right there with the Hydreigo Flames into a combo. And you'll see, let me replay that a little bit. Watch the abilities. Boom. And then we're using skill, skill, red skill. And then everything, we use the bonus while these are still sitting here. So he missed out on the 20% damage on this one and this one, as well as the cooldown reduction, especially this one. Omnidirectional Slayer needs that cooldown, or it's just on cooldown for forever. Boom. And then, oh my god, if you're going to use the Chi ability second version, you need to make sure they can't dodge, especially on this setup. You would only want to use it when Hydreigo of Flames lands, because Hydreigo Flames turns off their dodge. And you'll see, missed. Woo, went all this way, they're over there, nothing happened. And then Hydreigo Flames right after. But I'm giving a lot of credit. Anatheria when they're low, that's going to be a bunch of damage. Cold Firebird has done a lot of our damage this round. Boom, boom, boom. And you'll see the person we're watching. The big issue with Exoria is if your opponent, if you're in like this one-shot fest where you're one-shotting them and they're one-shotting you, which doesn't appear to be the range we're looking at right here. They're both really close. And look at the guy we're watching HP is just 60-70%. The opponent is not doing almost any damage to us. All of our damage is effectively to ourselves. And we had the cat shield there at the end. Okay, another battle. Really, really close CP. This is fire against holy. Literally standing in melee of them before using ranged priest skills. That's funny. Ooh, we're taking a lot. We had that cat barrier from the red book, but it's gone now. The opponent got some healing as well. Let's see, they're using Millum, Licorice, Swap. Oh, here comes the Licorice skill. And that was actually really good from us. We used the Priest to get that immunity that stopped the first thing, and then we dodged past the rest. Anti-dodge, and then get on them. You'll see a bunch of our burst happens right after Hydreiga of Flames. Turning off that dodge does a monstrous amount of damage, and then we get onto them. And we really need this heal. We hit it. Okay, good job, good job. If we missed that heal, then we would be in a really bad spot. But because our opponent isn't killing us super fast, the Exoria is doing really well. I don't generally play in this tier where everyone is kind of going back and forth. It's usually a lot of one-shot, one-shot, one-shots. And in that tier, Exoria is pretty bad. Obviously, this would be better if Exoria was Chestnut Rose SP. Ooh, but this... Okay, we got the combo and dead. Alright, guys. Make sure we're not missing something at the end. Alright. That was it, guys. This one had some criticism, but they still got the win, so that's all that really matters, right? But I hope this answered a lot of questions that people ask or things that people do without thinking about. I think there was a lot of little things like that in this, but overall, they got the win. Let me know what you guys think. Till next time, guys. And Jay, I saw that. Good morning to you. It's like 1:30 in the morning for me, but all right. 14 people in the chat. Please leave a like if you haven't already. And the last one we're going to have is the fun one, which is Armor Gladiator in Top League. I'll wait a minute or two to answer any questions or whatnot people might have. 12:30 a.m. there, okay. Only an hour behind. Like I said, I'm going to wait a minute or two to answer any questions that may come in. Enjoy your lunch. Ren, did you get to see your match? That we went over? Okay. Boom. And This is going to be the last one right here, which is armor gladiator. And then I have to do... I think we'll be done for that. Yeah, so that's the biggest problem with it, Klepto-Bismol, is armor doesn't do great in PvP. That's why this is called the Just for Fun series. Its issue, so its pros is that they have Sparkle, which reduces their healing as a skill they can just use all the time, very similar to Coldfire Bird. They have the Grenade, which cancels skills if they're doing any kind of charge up or whatnot. Some of the big ones are going to be things like multi-shot or punitive chop. Those are a bunch of the big ones that the grenade stops. But then you got Flamey Cannon, which kind of locks you in animation. And then you have the Nether Fire, which locks you in animation. It has a lot of issues when it comes to PvP. It's God tier when we talk about PvE, but not great for PvP. But Ren, we went over your top league hybrid build video. I recorded it, and it's going to be its own video probably tomorrow. Right. We also went over one from Gennaro TV, which is Fire Burning Soul Battle. And now we're doing the Armor Gladiator. I also did, I think, 3 different account reviews. It's been a pretty productive stream so far. To make sure this is still counting. All right. That's only 21. Okay, 6, 40, 50, okay. All right. Both of those, Armor and Judge, are both not great in PvP. I would skip them. Yeah, we'll have to see what the next class is, and it would really depend. If we do get Physician, it would depend. I heavily believe it's going to be Summoner, if it's any of the ones that we've seen already, because it barely lost to Ninja before Ninja came out. What's going on, guys? Kyger here. We're doing another Just for Fun series. This is going to be a 3-on-3 top league watching Maximus use Armor Gladiator. Let's get into it. Alright, guys. So the big issue here is Gladiator, we all know, is going to be good in PvP, right? If we're doing kind of like a tanky build, the other version of Cannon makes sense. You have the turrets and whatnot from Mechanician. That would make sense. But here we're going into armor. Not entirely sure if we're doing a crit build or not, but this is what we're going to be watching here. Now, what I want to watch out for is the thing armor has going for it is the Sparkle, the first skill, that will put on anti-heal with a very, very low cooldown, as well as speed up on you, which speed is really, really powerful in something like Top League, where maneuverability is a big thing. It also has the Grenade, the third skill, which is a fast ability. It reduces their speed by at least 80% for like a second, so pretty quick. And and then it also cancels any charging abilities. The main ones that's really going to matter against is the marksman triple shot multi-arrow, or the gladiator punitive chop, the 4th skill. Even though gladiator is immune to knock-up and knockback while using a gladiator type skill, they're not immune to silence or just straight up skill cancel. So let's see what we're looking at, see if I didn't miss anything in the video. Alright. Okay, so we used we used uppercut as a way of closing the distance instead of a heal, because it does heal you. We close the distance, we got on them, Foiki, and then we head in with Soul Blast. Going straight into the combo, pull in, haven't used Chop because the Moonslash missed. We hit 2 people with the Punitive Chop, and now we have the abilities here. So let's see what we're working with here. So we're using Sparkle. We're using the turret from the right side, which reduces their attack when it hits them. We're using the grenade, and we're using Netherfire. Downside of Netherfire, it locks you into place while it's doing this cone. And the easiest way to get out of the cone is walk past the person using it. It does give you a shield, so if you want, you could just use it as a shield skill. You click it, get the shield, and then roll out. Boom, boom, boom. And we only hit 1 person with it, and they were locked up by one of our allies. Pull in, uppercut, and I don't suggest using uppercut when people are still right next to you. I suggest using uppercut as either a way to catch someone when they're running away or to run away yourself. It's also really good if you see someone using a dash, which a good way if you're really locked in and paying attention, you can see their head kind of dip down when they go to do a dash. And if you do uppercut when you see someone do that, it will follow them the entire duration, even if that's further than how far uppercut can go. And you see our charge bar under our HP. We're at max. We already went to max, and we're currently falling down. So that means we have the bonus effect, which is the speed up. Tons of speed. They're down. Hit 1 of them with the punitive chop. Got the grenade off. Let's see, they got spear. I'm not seeing any archers or swords on the enemy team, so the grenade is just going to be a flat damage and slow. Do on them. And on average, that did a little bit better than normal damage from some skills, but it was 3-on-1 at that point. Armor isn't doing great here, but it is just for fun, so we jumped on them. Ooh! Got the full combo on them, and look at their HP after the full combo. I saw a fierce attack proc there as well. Okay, we're on them. Foiki, pulling them in. PTZ did not get pulled back because they had the immune to knockback up. Ooh, and if they stay on top of each other like that, then we are going to get a nasty Netherfire on them. Grenade. Got both of them with the Netherfire because they're kind of just standing on top of each other. Boom, pull in, jump forward, and that's it. 3-on-1. Sassy is down, so it's 2-on-1, but I think this is a guaranteed win. Now, our teammate is using a Dragon Knight, so we have a lot of anti-heal on the team, and if the Dragon Knight gets the spear drop, they have a bunch of CC, which is going to allow us to hit our Netherfire a bit better. So let's see here. Going in. buffed up. We have enemy spear. Enemy spear. Dev is going down really quickly. They're the only ones we hit, but we took them down. Entire enemy team is using Lancer. Got the soul. That was beautiful. Soul Blast into Moon Slash. That would have been really great if we had our cannon abilities up. You see 3 of them are on cooldown still. Okay. Grenade for just damage. And our turret, I don't think the turret has done anything. We've used it, like there's the turret right there. It's kind of just sitting there. They're all out of range of it already. It didn't really do anything. So we're down in ability. And it looks like he's just letting us kill him. Okay, it's 1-on-1. Okay. Damage output. Oh, the team is helping now. Okay. I thought we had a fun 1-on-1 going on there, but doesn't look like it. So 3-on-1, just kill the guy. Okay, we have Fierce Attack Slaughter is the core skills that I'm seeing. I saw the Fierce Attack, but that damage output from that last hit I believe was a Slaughter proc. I could be wrong. It could be Slaughter from someone else on our team. Hard to tell. But it was definitely Fierce Attack from us. Boom, boom, boom. Down. And one more. And the last one is Armor Dragon Knight. So a lot of anti-heal on our setup. This is kind of a weird spot because we have the the biggest issue with this setup is you don't have a way to get much energy. So the dash forward gives you energy, the jump forward gives you energy, the blood transformation drains energy, and the spear drop drains energy. The spear drop is going to be great. Ideally, a lot of people would go for the first skill on the right on the Dragon Fighter side, which is a knock-up, and will give you dragon energy based on how many people you hit. The reason he's using Dragon Transformation here, Dragon Blood, is blood transformation, is while you have that blood transformation around you, you do take reduced damage. I don't think it's going to happen much because we have too many drainers and not enough gainers on our setup, but we'll see how it plays out. Just threw okay, we just threw a naked spear drop. And then we have the blood transformation, just using it as a damage reduction. Alright. I definitely feel a God bless here. Boom. Down. See, that's the issue. You see, we're still focusing Kyle, who was standing all the way over here, while trying to hit this guy. They are on PC, so it's a bit hard. On mobile, it's actually easier to do some targeting. So you would need to either click the X and then retarget here, or on mobile you could just click the person, their actual picture, with your finger. Alright, we're still using the turret, which is doing some attack down. The biggest issue is it leaves an extra target so the enemies can heal off of it. Ooh, got a double knock up there. And now we're down to just Kyle. That was a crit. So the blood transformation doesn't look like it did a whole lot here. Probably would have been better off with that knock-up skill. And the turret would have been better off as flamey cannon, in my opinion. other than that, 3 straight wins. The idea, I don't think it's definitely not the best. That's why this is the Just for Fun series. But if you want to make it work, this is a decent way. Let me know what you guys think down below. Till next time, guys. Alright, see Speedy in the chat. Maximus uses 12 God Bless, level 5 Fierce Attack, and Slaughter 211. That would be true for any of the new videos you see, Speedy. But his Just for Fun series, from what he said before, is the Just for Fun is old footage from a old server. So I don't know if that's going to follow his current setup. It could very much be, but when I looked at the first Just for Fun series, he said that the Just for Fun series uses footage from an old server. Okay. Now I have to open up Discord and check something real quick. I got tagged. Give me a second. Alright, they're finished with that. Let's see the message I got from this guy. Where's that? Boom. Visit. My stream elements. Sign in. YouTube. Wait, you guys can see that? Let me see. Okay. Doom. View. Start. Okay. I would need to do a bunch of side stuff for this. I can't do that right now. Oh, I see. Then that means he had different setup. Old footage, not the current one. Yeah. I don't know why he covers all of his stuff. Because as a content creator, people want to know what you're using. I guess he's worried about the people that he's fighting knowing what he's doing, but... Checking again to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. So that's everything I had ready for you guys tonight. We're going to be ending the stream here. Everything is going to be made into their own videos over the next couple days. I plan to be on around the same time tomorrow. So be sure to come by. I will try to have more stuff to go over. Yeah, I mean, it would show the people in his server, but the YouTube video, I guess he wants people to ask in the chat, probably. But that's it, guys. I'm going to be ending the stream here. Thank you all for showing up. And like I said, I'll try to be